For TraderInsight.com, I'm Adrian Manns. It's Monday, July 26th. Let's take a look at what happened. XRV number 1 gapped right past us this morning, BZUN. When this kind of thing happens, there is an opportunity to come back in again and take a trade. So you can see that we had pretty good resistance right up here at the top of the opening bar. The stock opened, tried to trade higher, tried to make it back up into the range, back up into the gap. No dice, collapsed, and got all the way down into here for a close. So the range between 25.16 and 23.84, given that we have a short side bias on the trade for the day, was where you could focus your attention. And when, in fact, BZUN got back up to that 25.16 level and almost up to the high of the day and then hit the high of the day and reversed, that said, here's an opportunity to enter the trade and target $23.84. So from 25.16 down to 23.84, totally a discretionary trade. We won't book it this way for sure, but just an idea to look at. NetEase Incorporated, ticker symbol NTES, is another one that had a big range in that first bar trading, 96.85 down to 93.38. And once again, when the stock came up and started testing that 95.85 high, you did have the opportunity to go short and target the 93.38 low. So here's the thing, you had to tolerate a drawdown that got you all the way up into 97.65, so less than $1 per share, less than the 1-by-1 bracket would even normally be. But how much room you're going to give it on something like this is, once again, totally discretionary. So did you stop out somewhere in this range and then get back in again from 96.85 on down? Or were you giving it $1 on the presumptive $3.50 potential gain here? This is all stuff to consider, all things to look at, especially when summertime trading gives us lots and lots of gaps after weekends. That NASDAQ scalper trading plan seems to provide opportunities somewhere every day of the week, and if you're paying for it, I think you ought to be using it. Today, BABA and Tesla opened out of the range, but Netflix provided plenty of opportunity for profit. We see here that the entry levels were 513.65 with a target of 514.74, then 74 up to 515.67, and then 15.67 up to 517.39. Now here it is, NFLX, Netflix Incorporated. You know my favorite way to trade these is on the little dips below the lines that come back up through them. So here we had a violation of 513.65, moving in the proper direction from below up above, came down, dipped in, and we had to move straight up to that 514.74 profit objective. Same thing here. You could have stuck with it, or you could have said, let's wait for another dip. Looks like it's going to go without you, comes back down, makes that check mark move below the line, gets you back in again up to the profit objective, gets you out 515.66, and then one more time, comes back down 514.74, dips below the line, back up to 515.66. If you got out, you thought you missed this whole thing right here, and then lo and behold, comes back down, dips below the line, and makes the move one more time, 515.66 up to 517.40. The key is you have to have your eye on the ball, and you have to be watching for these setups. There's going to be at least a few days a week that you manage to run the lines just like we did today. From our 2SD opening gap scanner, we had PHG and Hasbro that looked like they'd provide some interesting opportunity. Let's take a look at what happened. PHG, if we projected the move, there really was not that much on this one. So we had a 46.02 entry with a 46.25 target. That really just wasn't enough for me to look at it. And then Hasbro, this one seemed like it was going to do everything by the book, got up, gave us this 1, 2, 3 kind of an entry. And of course the problem was the stock stalled out. The profit objective would have been way down here, and the stock stalled out right there, hooked higher again, and wound up stopping out right on the violation of all this volume by price data. So nothing happening with the gaps today, but there was plenty of opportunity around if you were looking for discretionary trades. And if the discretionary trades aren't your thing, made for a nice 3-day weekend. That's it for today. If you have any questions, shoot me an email, adrian@traderinsight.com. Hope you had a great trading day today and an even better one on deck for tomorrow. It's the best trader education anywhere, only from traderinsight.com.